Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one, the only. Well, it's him, isn't it? Really, it's me. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the live stream. I hope you're all doing well and fine and dandy, and all of these wonderful things. Welcome to the Bank Holiday Monday in the UK, which means for some people no work, for some other people lots of work. So. How is everything? Picture okay, streamy things okay. I've turned off literally everything else in the house that uses the internet apart from this thing here. So, hopefully it will work. Maybe. Who knows? I can hope for the best. And that's about all I can hope for. So, hoping for best. Yeah? The best? Going good? Start? Yes? People? If you didn't put our hands to, well, thanks guys, much appreciate the support to start off with. If we don't, I will feel it in my soul if you haven't put your hands together. I'll be emotionally scarred. That'll be a thing. I'm in a mirror. Oh yeah. I don't know why it's. Oh, maybe I can. Let's try again. Let me just have a gander and see if I can reset it. I don't know. Does it have a mirror? I know I can vertically flip. Ugh. I think it's because the camera's upside down. So I got a single clap, that'll do. I guess we'll have to cope with it being the wrong way around because I don't know how to fix it. Well, yes. Don't know. I can see it just doesn't seem to be a. I could just. It just lets me turn it upside down. It doesn't change the flippy thing. I don't understand. I'm just going to leave it. You're going to have to cope with it being back to front because I don't understand. But there we go. Pray these funny. Thank you very much, James. Yes, thank you very much. That was unpleasant. So, how is everybody this evening? I did have a nice Easter, thank you. And how am I today? Knackered. Absolutely knackered, but otherwise pretty good. How about you guys? How was the chat? Everybody have a nice thingy thing? I'm the same way as the mic. Yes. I am literally next door to the microphone. Can you... Really? I mean, the mic is turned up to absolute maximum, and it is, I think... Yeah, it's that. So, I can bring it a tad closer. Like, how about that? And have it at the bottom. Does that make it better for you, sir? I mean, it's... I'm getting the same level here, so... Yeah? Thank you, Taggart. I thought it was looking fine on the doodah. I mean, now you'll just have the bottom of the mic in shot, but you know, I'm glad you can hear me anyway. Cool. So not just me. Cool. No worries. So we'll just assume that it doesn't matter. And again, I don't know why this is inverted. I guess if I turn that the other way up, maybe. Ooh, maybe. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this because it will annoy me. Let's do one of them. How's that? Is that a bit better? At least the shirt's right now. Yeah? Made this better? I think it's better. I like to think that I've improved matters personally. I don't know about you guys, but I think I've made it somewhat better. So yeah, it's now a bit on the angle, but the mic is fine. It's Charles Broken is cool. 10 models for photos in the seafront. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. 10 model what? I assume locomotives. If you used to every summer goodies to hear. Back to work tomorrow. Always disappointing to go back to work. I don't know. Why doesn't he? I see, Jeff. I don't understand. So everything better, volume good. So I literally haven't touched anything. So yeah, we'll just go with that and hope for the best. So we'll just pretend we're starting again. So let's just pretend, shall we? Hello everybody and welcome to the live stream. Hope you're all doing well this evening. Enjoying this bank holiday, what it is. Now, the big thing to go from this is, this video is sponsored by these guys, the Foxfield Railway. I have microphones in the way, that's annoying. There we go, yes. So I need to go that way? Yes. Them, those guys, down there, them. That's them. So, they've also sent these caption things that are running across the screen, yeah, across there. Now, I haven't read any of them, so I don't know what they've put, and I'm sure they think they're very funny. So we'll assume they're very funny. Also worth noting is that this has got a box of mystery books from Mortons to open. And if you want to go to their website and use this code, you will get 20% off your order. So yes, code, so you can get books for less. And we're going to find out whether this mystery book thing is worth going for, because I literally have no idea of what is contained within this. I have carefully written on it so you can see mystery books. Yes, so I knew what it was when I put it into the pile of stuff to open. And yes, so we'll find out what the books are. I might already have the books. If we already have the books, we'll work out what to do with said books, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that's about as far as we can go with that. So exciting times. Yeah. So that's it. Ah, you went to see Grizzly? Yes, I saw Ben. I saw a photo you posted of it. I could be the Murder Universe. Still awake to go to bed. Oh, 4:30 in the morning, Australia. Totally overrated for the sleep, I think. Could you go to Keighley and Worth Valley Road? I am working on it with Taggart, funnily enough, actually. Hello, at 1,000? Mountain at 1,000? Yeah, that. We'll go with that. So, yes. Anyway, going back to the thing. Everybody good. That's the main thing to go through the chat. Make sure everybody's good and happy. On part, lovely wet day. Watching the British GT Racing Series. Nice, Ben. That is a good day. Although I suppose it actually probably wasn't a good day for it, because I don't know about you guys, but over in Suffolk, it has been very wet all day. In fact, it's been a very unpleasant day to be outside, which is what I've been doing. So I hope it's been better for you guys. And good evening, Hoof-Hearted. Good evening, Historic. Good evening. Well, that's a good question, Charles, actually. Hello, Great Nuts. I didn't sleep, sent help. Do you want us to sing you a lullaby? I can sing you a lullaby. Is that kind of what you want? I don't think it's what you want, but I can do that for you. Yeah, that's, I think, previous to seeing it at the North Yorkshire Moors last year. The last time I saw Gresley was in pieces at the NRM, which was the last engine to be overhauled there, wasn't it? Because it's now becoming the... Oh, somebody tell me what's it coming? The think tank? Thinky place? The think exhibit? Thinky doohickey? Somebody help me with the words I'm looking for. Yeah. Think space, think tank, think something. I'm just gonna continue kind of thinking up names with something like that. Getting some code vibration from the boom. Maybe. Don't know. It is on a long thing. I mean, I can turn the gain down, but then Charles will moan that it's a bit quiet. Started off wet on the Norfolk border. Yeah, well, it's been wet in Suffolk all day, of wherever I've been. Stuart's been to Morecambe today. Morecambe? What's that? Is that the... I don't know where that is. Hello, Messless Mage. Sometimes asleep. How was Whitwell? Whitwell was super. It was a really nice day. The weather was nice. It was a lovely day to be on the footplate. And as the MIDI decided they didn't actually need dupes. Yeah, it was a nice thing. Hello, Stig Diggs. Wonder Lab. Thank you, Kinetic Rail. I could not think that's what it is. Yes, it's becoming, becoming Wonder Labs. That's what the space was that was the workshop, isn't it? Mowing from North Germany, perhaps? It's definitely not Wonderwall, I'll give that. I went on Saturday. Oh, you went for the, was it Easter egg hunt? Is that what they did? How was that? Was it any good? Hello, Seeking. Tell me how the grass tastes. Okay, we're going to ignore that. As it's only Charles that had an issue with it, I think with taking. I should just do. How about that? Does that? I've just turned it down a tad. Does that make it a little better? I mean, this isn't the most expensive microphone in the world. I'll be honest. It was just a microphone, so we'll go with that. The Charles Burrell Museum. How was the Burrell Museum? I've never been. Is it any good? Because I hear it's quite good. Making my way to the UK to do. Oh, you're going to do the parts on. Very nice. Are you going to do anything else in the UK while you're out here? Hello, Third Eye Blinking. Glad you enjoy the content as well. Thank you very much. As an old converted railway station doing a Comic Con. Nice. Well, cool. That's a cool thing to do in an old station. Very cool. I'm genuinely, vaguely impressed. So, yes. Now, I wonder how much delay we have. Normally, these streams have got a fair amount of delay. And how's the pitch coming through for you guys normally? Because I know last time the internet went to absolute pot and we had nothing. And it looked terrible. Are we looking a little bit better this time? It looks fine on my screen, but it looked fine on my screen last time. So, I don't know. I am reliant on you guys. A lot better. That's what we like. A little bit better. So, yes. Good. The greatest state secret Lawrie film locations. I mean, most of them are fairly obvious, aren't they, James? Really, close to 600 cars. That's. Have you ever considered that you may have a problem? 600 Skeletrons. How many of those are duplicates, or are they all the same? I managed to get a quick visit on my way. We're quite busy. Hello, John. Big fan of the channel. Do you own any live steam locomotives? I've got the remains of one. I need a boiler for one. It's in many bits. I was almost there on Saturday, but plans changed, so it all happened on Sunday instead. Only 4 days in London other than the tour. Plan to hit the museums. Anything in London to recommend? If you're in London, you probably should do the Natural History Museum, because that's quite good. The British Museum is great. A fantastic museum of stuff that we've stolen from around the world. Fantastic place to go and check out. And then getting the whatever out of London. Mid-Suffolk Light Railway is a good one. Not in London, but recommend it. Good quality video and sound. Great, Chris. That's a good start. Oh, and Transporter 66. I am streaming it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Would you consider doing a Lawrie Goes Loco at the Ravenglass and Esker Railway? Merciless Mage. I talked to them last year about doing it, and they were, or maybe the year before, because COVID was still a thing, or was coming to the end of it. So they said once all the restrictions go away, we can have 2 people in the cab. Yes. All different, Stuart. Wow, that's ridiculous. The Jones Van Mobility Scooter was star of the show. Charles Jones Van Mobility. That rings a bell, but I'm not sure what it should be. After Spa Valley and Bluebell Railway on Wednesday, and Epping on Friday for the Blue. Lots are going on then, History Vanguard. The audacity of Lawrie. Look, I'm still in double figures in my collection. I'm just saying. Plus my slot. Oh, that's good. So, what are you taking, Stuart, down to the collection? What are you taking down to that? Are you taking all of them? The Science Museum's good. Yes, that's quite good. To be fair, the London Transport Museum's worth a look as well. Won't be an all-day thing, but it's worth a look. The stuff we haven't claimed. Not getting involved with this one, Charles. I think the Borough Museum would bode well for a visit from you. Fair enough. I've talked to the guys at Thurston about doing some stuff, so I will have a gander and drop them a message. Would I do a video on Norfolk Railway? Maybe it's their gala coming up soon, isn't it? And I was tempted to go up. Anybody else thinking of doing the Norfolk Gala? How is the tarp holding up? It's not. It failed already. I went up today and went, I need to do something different with that. Albert Museum is the Victorian Albert Museum, yes. Well, Camden Market is quite good as well. There's some weird stuff there. Hello, Class 57 Finian? Yeah. Just posted 5 videos. Would love to watch them if I have time. I can have a gander if the links are there. Whether or not I do is a completely different matter because you know the ridiculous schedule I'm trying to have a good Easter. I did thank Jordan, the guy from the Bournemouth stuff. Hello Jordan. Yes, nice to see you, Jordan. I had a good Easter. I hope you had a good one too. To be fair, we bought more stuff than stole from. No comment. So Heritage Mainline operating Queensland borrowed a 282 from State Railway Fleet and a month later put it in the dirt. Oh, that's bad. So it's sat for one. Did you come over, Class 57 Finian? Lots of people saw us there. It was very busy. I talked to the Nene Valley and they wanted an awful lot of money for me to go film there, and that was bad. Which is a shame because I wanted to do Blue Circle because the owner was really up with me coming out there and filming with it, and they just wanted a large amount of money for filming at the railway. How many of those double figures work? Cracking. That was uncalled for. Really, that was mean. Most of them work. You know, they run. Because I am not saying anything on the East Lancs Railway. I don't know the full story, and I'm not being dragged into it. It's not getting involved. That's what I'm doing there. Which are you're talking to Seeking, aren't you? James Ramsey. Oh yes, that's it. I know the one. It is made to show up on the mobility scooter. I'm with you now. With the, I was thinking. I'm sure that rings a bell. Good evening, Lawrie. Fancy an Norwich cover? Oh, I would love to. I seen you, Paul. Can you drop me an email or talk to me on the Discord? Because that would be great. Yeah, I'm trying to do more of the Lawrie Goes a Little Loco things. So, Charles, could you put my email or the LMM team email in? North always lovely. Ravencross and Escale. Last week, yeah, it's a lovely line, isn't it? I need to kind of reopen communications because it's lovely, and the mid stuff like is lovely. Oh yeah, I really want to do the Ratty. I think it's great. When I come back to the UK, I'd like to hit a bunch of the Heritage Rail. There's so many to do; it's ridiculous. North Gala next weekend, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think, is that right? Oh, hello, Rio. Stoke Steep. Yeah, I heard, yes, there was only one Home Fleet Loco going, working, which, because the 9F's gone, hasn't it? It's only the Standard 4 still working, I think, at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see what happens for the Gala. So I might go for that. I really love the Gala, and I love the railway as a whole at North. It's just whether I can fit it in. Because it's, yeah, there's a lot of stuff other going on, and I'm off filming all next week, so panic. It's pretty windy in Felixstowe. What's left of the top holds up. Well, so do I now. Norfolk and Whitwell this weekend. Oh, fair enough. It's their this weekend. Is it this weekend's their 1940s event? I'm sure it's Statford, I think. Oh, I think Tagger, I might have seen you too. Only briefly though. Nene Valley still live in the back of James Bond film. Maybe a little bit, yeah. It was. I did kind of try to explain that's not how I work, and you know, I can't pay one railway when I work with other railways, and they just went, well, fine then, and that was the end of that. Flying Scotsman's coming to Yarmouth, is it? Interesting. Thanks, Seeking. Thanks. Visit the Mid Suffolk with friends a few years ago. Went to the carriage bar. The carriage, well, the bar. Is it the Kitchener's bar or is it the Midi bar now? They've changed the name of it. Superb, isn't it? Books about anti-gravity are impossible to put down. I keep reading, occasionally seeing these things coming up. Again, I've not actually read them, so I don't know what they're saying. I fly back on the open day of the Foxfield event. Oh no, that's poor timing, I'm afraid. So Foxfield event should be good. Yeah, I have never actually seen the Naughty coaches out and about. The last times I've been to the Foxfield Railway, all I've cared about is trains going wobble 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 up the bank, and so I've missed the rest of it. Some record with incorrect spelled name.
I'm just going to ban you both. What? What do you mean I'm miming? Has the sound gone, or is it just your sound's gone, Charles? Because now you're putting the fear into me. I have no plans for a bullet or a waistcoat. Some possibility. A vague part of the conversation has started, but that's about it. Really? Really that? And any damage? What? Wow, that's I'm sorry they literally threw out a rock. That's awful. Sorry, man. Looking to go to Foxville to see what the ticket price is to visit. What, to get there or the opening? Because to be fair, I don't know the answer to either of those things. I just know that vaguely that's a thing. An interesting thing going on in New Zealand. They're building a garret with a water tube boiler. That sounds strange. That's okay, fair enough. Some kind of thing going Felixstowe soon. Catch the ITV on camera somewhere? A what? A Steam thing going on Felixstowe? I have no idea. Oh, yes, there is, isn't there? There's I think it's Black 5, isn't it? It's coming. I can't remember the route it's doing. But it's doing the local route, isn't it? It's coming down the main line, then up to Felixstowe, then back down. Yes, I have seen it. Oh, hello, Ryan. How are you? The bar was still the other name with this stuff. Yeah, they've changed it. It's really popular with the local, the village, the locals. If you go up on a Friday evening in the summer, it's great because all the locals are there. So the railway is back at the heart of the community, and that's super. I'd like there to be both more and less gain. I can't do anything about this. Just parting shows. They wandered off. Hazard living in. Sorry. Where's Sir William? Sir William's parked at Mid Suffolk still, waiting the thing. Right. So we'll go on to the loco now because no doubt at some point it's going to come from the chat. The thing that I have been waiting for, this is the big announcement of what's going to be happening with Sir William. I have now got the piece of paper in my hand. So things are going to be happening. There will be a video coming out probably in the next. Hopefully by the end of the month. Hopefully by the end of the month with what's happening. Because it's all suddenly going to happen. So that's exciting. Have to hit the master one. Their brew wagons retorn painted in the same sort of livery. Oh, that'll be cool. Have you heard about the 7th P2 bill? Funny enough, David Hall, yes I have. You'll see a video on that very soon. In fact, probably before the end of the month as well. End of the month, maybe. Yeah, so that's a video that'll be cool. And there'll be this big announcement video, which is going to be kicking off relatively soon. I just need to actually put it together. So very, very exciting. Oh yeah, open the box. Yeah, that's true. So mystery box. So that's the main thing with all the stuff on this. So we're going to slide that across before any of you mock my keyboard and go on to cam 2. Right. Camera number 2. Now this may well be reversed as well, but there we go. So mystery box, and mystery box. So I don't actually know what we have in here, apart from it's a mystery. I will try the do you know who I am, and they will probably say no. For the last thing I heard, Doom Valley had only managed to raise about £20,000 out of the 250,000 they need. So not well. They're looking at some bigger sponsors. I think the fact they've done some fundraising to start off with has been a good start. But yeah, they're a long way from their target and they're running out of time. So it's looking quite concerning for the railway, to be honest. Are you going to the Fox Hill Gala? Yes, at least one of the days. Your micro layout is... Oh, sweet! But maybe... Oh yeah, A4 is far, far, far too short. I would never recommend doing A4 sized layout. So, it would be funny if it didn't contain any books, wouldn't it? So, right, what's this? Is this going to be reversed for you? Because if so, let's have a go. Is it reversed? Yeah, it's reversed. Of course it is. Oh, fine. We'll flip this round so it's the other way. Because this is pointless otherwise, isn't it? If it's the wrong way around, so we'll just ask it. Why don't you magically sort yourself out? Cool. We'll go this way. So it's just going to sit here. We'll ask that to tilt up a tad. There. So book number 1 is Steam Reminiscence on the Southern, which I don't think I have. So presumably it's a picture book. Oh yes. Oh, let's stick it. Oh. Ah, perfect. This is a picture. These are all books from Mortons. Again, if you want to go onto their website thing, you can go onto the website and get the there we go, the discount code. So let's have a gander and see what we've got. Now, the problem is, for this to be the right way up for you, I can't read it, so this is just going to be a flick through looking for photos. Will you be on the plate of any of the locos today? I don't know what the plan is yet, Private Joker. I'm sure that is a plan. Bearing in mind, the next time you can see me is going to be at the Talaclin Railway. There we go, Talaclin, which is not this Saturday coming, but the Saturday after that, I think. And one of the mods put it in the chat, please, the date, because I can't remember. But we're going to be at the Talaclin. We're going to be around, I think, at Wharf for most of the day, meeting, chatting. Then we're doing a train ride with Lawrie. And then, what are we doing? Train ride with Lawrie. And then an evening question and answer and talking about the YouTubes, I think. So, D's Beats, I will see you then. It will be good fun. Looking forward to it, actually. Looks on like the railway loading gates you sent me. It might fit then. Oh, that's pretty. Where's that? Oh, 444. I can't. I'm gonna have to read this. It looks very nice. I do love photos back in the day. Are just lovely, aren't they? 39. I think it looks like it. Something very beautiful. Now, one of my friends absolutely hates the bullets, but I think there's something very pretty about them. On the other hand, I don't have to work with them. There we go. Q1, fantastic thing, and I don't know what that is. It's upside down. I'm very excited. Oh, N-Class. These things, the days and the branch lines are just superb, aren't they? Anyway, this is quite enjoyable. I am rather enjoying this. Meet Lawrie, experience Lawrie. He'll even do a talk. Yeah, exactly that thing. Come visit while he's at. Yeah, do the Talaclin for the Diesely event. Yuri Mogul, perhaps? I can't. It's very hard to do this upside down. However, this is superb with London, Brighton, South coastlines. I have to read it off that. Or is that one of the Atlantics, like Beachy Head? I imagine it is. Beachy Head. It is Beachy Head. That is actually that's the one they're rebuilding from the regulator. So that would be good. Q, perhaps? No. C2? No? Don't know. Can't read upside down. So yes. Crossroad volunteering video. Yes, is a simple answer. I've got lots more to do at Chorus anyway, which will be very exciting. Lots more stuff to come out. What on earth is that in that livery? Is that the T9 in its... Oh yes, in preserved livery. Not preserved when we've gone back to it, LSWR livery. It's lovely, isn't it? I like a picture book because it doesn't have too many words. Oh, I love this. The Swanage Railway is superb. It's such a pretty line. I love the Q1s. Just such a fantastic looking machine. And that's a wonderful little branch, isn't it? Oh, that is perfect. Where is that? Little terrier. I can't even read it. So number at and the bridge to no idea. Never mind. Hold 20% off. I know, right? Yes, check out it. Love everyone. Talaclin are very good on the social media. Yeah, they've done great. Is another Atlantic. Is that going to be Beachy Head again? Yes, it is Beachy Head again. So again, the Atlantic that they are rebuilding from, I think that's they've got the regulator off that, the regulator handle. So it's a rebuild, not a new build. So, you know. Oh, the view at Corfe Castle is superb, isn't it? This is a lovely book. This was worth getting the mystery book pack just for this. So many lovely photographs. So many of these lovely things that just take you back to the age of steam. You can almost smell it, can't you? Oh, look at that. Oh, that must be... Is that early Bluebell days? Yeah, that's Bluebell engine, isn't it? Must be Bluebell. Yes, because that's... Venture? Is it? No. Don't know what that one is. Must be Bluebell days. Early Bluebell days. Looks like early Bluebell days, doesn't it? It looks like it's painted up in Bluebell livery. And that's Birch Grove. That's definitely Bluebell, isn't it? That's Horsted Keynes. I can tell that's even upside down, and that's the radial in its livery. Beachhead was amazing, wasn't it? Just superb. Oh, I missed a lot of stuff there. Tentaclina, great. Talking complete ballast during Q&A, probably. Swanage is lovely. Hello, Eggs Trains. The Q1 is lovely. It really is. Swanage Railway 80 times. Wow. Beachhead was stunning, wasn't it? Oh, look at that lineup. Oh, terriers. Are they terriers? What are they terriers? No, they're not other than M7s. Again, doing this upside down, very hard. Yes, I know there's a railway on the Hailing Island. Oh, that's so pretty. This is great. I'm enjoying this, even though I'm reading it upside down, which I do not recommend. London and South Western lines to Weymouth. Ah, I wonder if there's going to be anything on the boat trains. There we go. Oh, look at that's cool. I like that. This is just what we're doing today. I'll just watch somebody read a book. Oh, look at the Q1 with the freight. That's good. What do we do? I'll just watch somebody reading through a book upside down on the interwebs. I'm glad you joined us for it. I'm glad. Okay, this is quite a... What a... You know what? Sometimes you feel with these books that maybe they're a little short on photos, whereas this is 73. There's over 100 pages in this, of at least 2 pictures a page. Rebuilt Bullet. Something about the Southern. There's an awful lot the same thing, isn't there? Oh, that working at speed. That's gorgeous. Oh, is that the B4? Yes, it's a B4. Terrier? No, O2. That's an O2. Another rebuilt. Oh, USA on a train. That must be Bluebell again. Surely, yes. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going through. Wouldn't be Bluebell because it's the... Oh, what's that on the... Oh, look at that being piloted. Another 9. Don't know what that is, but I'm quite enjoying most of this. I am really looking forward to, at my leisure, sitting down and having a good read at this, because this looks... Radial tank actually out and about. That's nice. This is actually really good. Page turning ASMR steam. I know it is brilliant, isn't it? But... I'll tell you one thing, the quality of this is fantastic. They are lovely glossy photos. Ooh, is that a warship very much out of its comfort zone? Standard 2. I'm going to look through and have a look and see if there's anything that I've actually been on in this. Oh, that's a 29, isn't it? The sad face. Ooh, too many pages? That's a lovely shot across there. Oh, what a day these were, weren't they? They were something special. I love the little tanks. They're fantastic. What's this? Well, so far, if you like your Southern Steam, or you like your photos from the age of steam, recommend this book. This is great. BD World Tank. Well, that's, so far, big success. I recommend having one of those. Let's go straight on to number 2, shall we? And this one is a book. Hey, Lawrie, nice day. I've had a lovely day, thank you. How do you get permission to drive all those steam trains on the channel? I asked, basically. That's basically what it is. Yeah, pretty much, James. James has answered that. This is running on rails. A fascinating journey along British railways, old and new. Okay, I'm on board with this. Okay, this is again. If this is going to have lots of writing in it, we might struggle. So I will not be able to read it upside down. So yes, have a nice day. This is quite good actually. I'm enjoying this. I met Fred a few times. Oh, nice. Oh, I've missed lots of stuff. Watch the man with sounds wash crunch and glossy book pages. Yes, well, it's good, isn't it? I wish I'd seen the Q1 run. I never got to. You had a ride with Fred Digner. That was pretty good. Well, this is all kind of stuff there. There we go. I love them. I love the USA tanks. I think they're great. Is that, what's that? Is that standard 4 upside down? No, it's not. Is it? Or is it? It's a 2, 6, 4. Not sure. No, it is a standard 4. Because I can see it probably. Or no, is it a foul? Yeah, standard 4. Q1 again. Probably scrapyard. To be fair, Matt, I do keep looking at the screen, although I've got it as a tiny thing so I can see all the other streamy things I'm doing. That's quite a jump, isn't it? From okay, so we've gone from, is that Call It Goods? It is Call It Goods. Interesting. Then to modern. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this modern stuff doesn't interest me, so I'm just going to do that and flick past it. And interesting. That's quite cool. Oh, is that the Railway Children being redone with the Sterling single? Interesting. Don't care for the modern stuff. Don't care for the modern stuff. Oh, this is cool. The artwork, though. Oh, look, the Hush Hush. Oh, that must have been something to see. The Coronation Scot rushing through in with a train all done up in the same livery. Oh, is that L23? No, 27. One of the A classes from the Metropolitan Railway. Very cool. I can't read the text. I can't read the text. Oh, this is all underground stuff. Well, this is interesting. Oh, where's... Okay, what Heritage Railway is that on, guys? Oh, hold on. I know where this is. This is Epinonga. I do know what this is. In fact, I've been on that. I've fired that when it was at Epinonga. And I've also fired that when it was at Epinonga the first time round, before it went away forever. Now, funny thing, actually... Where's the thing? I'm going to change on to Cam Monsters. So, my great... I've lost count of the great... grandfather was on the committee that voted to say we should have a railway here in Onga. So, yeah, it's got a family link to this one. Anyway, back to the thing. That's an Emmet loco, and I don't know why it's like that, because I can't read it. They look like... yeah, they're Fowlers, aren't they? Not Fowlers. Yeah, Fowlers with the front end. Don't know. Interesting. Oh, Guinness. Oh, Guinness 08s. Interesting. The Guinness stuff. I think you can get one of those in from Dapol in Gauge. You know. Interesting. Interesting. Yes. Don't like it. Yes. Yes. Oh, Docklands Light Railway. For those of you who have not done the Docklands Light Railway, great fun because it's driverless. You can sit at the front and pretend you're driving it. Not that that's something that I would do because I'm an adult, but I totally do that. Oh, Festival of Britain. Nice. Yes, of course. Huddersfield Clocks. Oh, my bad. Can't read upside down. Merchant Navy. Is that the Sutton? Oh, is that Spa Valley if it's Sutton? Oh, I know what that's. Churro, let's see. This looks to be... Oh, Gervais. I've seen that running. I don't know what that is, but I like that. And I like that. Pride of Sussex. Is that Bluebell then? Or Keza? Oh, no, Keza. It must be Keza. Do you know, Norwegian and its sister King Haakon are some of my favourite locomotives in the entire country. In fact, in the entire world. They are just such aesthetically pleasing engines. Oh, Marcia. Driven that. That's exciting. That's the first thing I've found that I've driven. Love that. Really, really, really love that. And that's Churro, and I like Churro. I've been on Churro, which is very exciting. So there is the Bank of the Gloucester Cheltenham Main Line. Oh, that's very nice. What's this book about? This book is just British railway history, I think. Just a interesting mix of stuff. Romney Hive, upside down, still Romney Hive, Romney Hive, Romney Hive. Oh, in fact, this entire thing is a Romney Hive, hence staying up there. This is more Romney Hive. Oh, that's the Volks Electric Railway. I know that from upside down at Brighton. That is not how a train is meant to be. I can tell you that from a professional standpoint. Getting a ground fault like that is less than desirable. Oh, this is the one of the pier railways, and I can't think which one it is because I can't read it. It's the Hive. That's it. Hive Pier, which has been in trouble. I think. Oh, the Island Line. Oh, this is outdated now. This is all the stuff on the Isle of Wight, which now doesn't exist anymore because they've replaced them, which is a real shame. Oh, it's got a bookmark. Oh, it's got a bookmark as part of it. That's exciting. This is actually really... This must be the Isle of Wight Steam Railway then. Oh, nuclear flask. So Dungeness, maybe? There's a lot of southerny stuff, isn't it? So it must... Does it say southerny bits? It's just... Railway heritage... yeah. It does seem to be... Oh, look at this. Having the... that's nice, isn't it? When you have a booky thing that's got the thing to come back later. Tramways. I don't know where a lot of this is, to be honest. Because, again, upside down does not help. The Cholsley? Is that Cholsley? Or is it Chinner? Chinner, maybe. I don't know. Can't read it upside down. Oh, like that. That's for me. That's Alfred, isn't it? It is one of my favourite engines, the Porta-Par twins. You're right. This has definitely got a southern, yes, southernish thing. The Steam Gala at the weekend. What? Fez. Okay, it's not southern anymore because we've gone to Wales. Steam. Oh, the Severn Valley Steam Gala. I am not. No. Love the Fez. Look at the Fez. Look at the hills. This is on the Welsh Island, obviously, with the Garretts, which are magnificent and huge. Yes, I am. Oh well, it was Welsh. The L and the L, the Count and the Countess. Yes. Or is it the L? I can't remember. Countess, L. I don't know. Bushbull and Clanfair. I know that much. They are magnificently pretty locomotives. And this surely is going to be Talaclin or the Chorus. Talaclin, because I've driven that and that's exciting. Yes, I know, right? Isn't it cool? Talaclin is superb. I do love the Talaclin. Also need to at this point out that the books about mazes, I get lost in them. Oh my. Is Foxhill going to turn up in this? Oh, that there is the site of my childhood. Oh, one liveried 153s. Charge that was what my childhood was all about. If one of those ever comes up, I want to buy one of those. I want to save one of those because they are just superb. Oh, is that National? Yeah, that's what we National Express ones, and those as well. Ah, happy days. What an awful livery for locomotives. Oh, terrible. Oh, that's pretty. Don't know what it is, but it's pretty. That's also pretty. I like that. It's a little planet, isn't it? That's also pretty. I want that. I don't know why Boots is here, but I'll accept it. This is a big book as well. That's the N7, so I can only assume... I don't know where it is though, but... That's nice. Oh, that's the B12 was built, isn't it? Oh, we're getting over to Maya. Look at that! Yes, I want one of them. What is that? I don't know where that is, but that's very pretty. I've been to Dereham several times, yes. I know Dereham quite well. Oh, the 153s, I just love one. Oh, I would love to see that, Ben. Manning tree, thank you. I am upside down, so I can't tell. It's making my life a lot more challenging to work out what any of this is. However, I do like the track plans. That's a Barclay upside down. This, I think, would be a fascinating read. I don't really... From Upside Down, you guys have got a far better idea of how this all comes together than I do. Because, frankly, I have no understanding of this at all, apart from there's lots of pretty pictures. So I'm assuming it's telling you a tale of the area and how things... 37s, tractors, how things have evolved. But, frankly, I have absolutely no idea. I've seen photos of that little fireless one before. Okay, so that was... That's Victory. That's a Reefham, isn't it? Is that Victory? I can't tell because it's upside down, but it's the same. Maybe. Maybe. Don't know. Anyone want to tell me if that's Victory or not? Anyway, that's Victory's at Whitwell and Reefham where I was. How does this finish up? Is it going to finish on a highlight? Maybe. Okay, so running on rails, fascinating journey with British Railways, old and new. Yeah, it's a mix of random stuff to do with the railways. I can't tell you much more about it. It's just a mix of railway history. I'm actually going to sit down and read through it because it's interesting. It's just, it seems to be a very much of a mix of different stuff and goes different places. Yeah, worth going through. What have we got? Right, back to the... This is, to be fair, I think if you're going to do this and you don't really know what you just like railway books, the mystery book concept is absolutely magnificent. I'm going to kill both of you. I just want you to know that. For that there, I'm going to kill you. Both of you. Anyway, moving swiftly on. This appears to be... Oh, a bendy book. Bendy book. Diesel... Oh. Okay, so Diesel Dawn. So this is going to be the correct delivery for locomotives. Also, this is 31, so the brush type 2s. And I suspect this is going to be a book entirely on them. Now, I quite like a 31, but I wouldn't say I'm a 31 enthusiast. So, hello, youngest spawn. Hello. So this is going to be a book on 31s. 31, funny enough, a 31's cab. And 31s. You're not wrong. I will assume if you're saying it, I'm not going to correct you if that's your personal opinion. Look at that. Okay, so if you're into your 31s, I'm going to assume this is a very good read and lots of photos of different 31. I'm more interested in that personally. Now, I also really like the livery of 31s in this period. Pardon me. Particularly before they got the yellow end there. However, I am now fairly 31 out. So, yeah. Oh, that looks like that did not meant to be like that. Oh, dear. There's quite a bit on the 31s. Okay, so a very good tomb for those of you who are into your 31s. For those of us who are not so into that, lovely photos, but I would like a bit more than... Oh, BR Blue. Oh. Oh, the ochre one, the orange one. That's cool. I missed you saying hello. Oh, fair enough. 31s are phenomenal. I do like a 31. I love the noise from it. They're good looking machines. However, I feel that this entire thing dedicated to them is more than enough for my taste of 31s. I don't know about you guys. What's anybody's favourite diesel class in the chat? Just out of interest. While we're gathering. Diesels. 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 Diesels, 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 diesels. There's so many diesels. It's amazing. 31s. Oh, that's nice. I like that. So, yes. Okay. So, I think there's plenty of time to look through this and to look at all the different 31s, including this one that's looking very tired. However, I think if you're not into 31s, this flick was probably enough for you. Oh, Dutch livery. That's quite smart, actually. I'm amazed how late 31 survived, because I've still seen them out on the network rail stuff. Oh, that's smart. Okay, that's quite good. Do you know what? For the price of that, actually, if you're into 31s, well worth it. And making set lunch at Ipswich. Did he really? I did not know that, Rio. That's quite good. Boring green diesel leather didn't get good until the 80s. Oh, Stuart, you're on the green is correct. Blue's not my fan. Fowler, but diesel mechanic, a good choice, actually, Ben. I mean, you're all wrong because you haven't said Ruston 48 yet, which is clearly the best diesel ever built. I didn't see that at all, Rebecca. I'm sorry. Right, so on to the. Do you know this is? There's still 4 books to go, which I'm quite impressed with, actually. For the price of this is definitely value for money. So what have we got? This one is. Ooh, the Settle and Car. Oh, actually, this might be quite good. I suspect this will be lots of photos because this is going to be Settle and Car, the line that refused to die, and that is my all-time favourite mainline named steam locomotive. I love the V2. It's absolutely superb. It's very much like Workshop Rail Museum in Ipswich. What? I'm in. Oh, I see. Yes, your Ipswich, not my Ipswich. I was very confused. I don't think it is a Thomas. I don't think there are any photos. We haven't seen any E1s yet. Cool. Yes, use the Discordy thing because I'm not paying enough attention to the chat on thread. Now, as the Settle and Carlisle just has some of the most stunning photos from it. So, if this is just going to be a picture book of photos, I will be very happy. Although it's kind of hopefully for Steam specials and not Sprinter units. So let's just flicky, sprintery. Ooh, peak. Sprintery, rail car. Yes. Ribblehead Viaduct. Been there, seen that. There we go. The V2. Look at that. Stunning stuff. Don't worry about that. We just care at the steam. Oh, is that Lizzie out? This is Lizzie out on the main. Oh. Pretty good. Good choice, Aidan, with the loving the Ruston 48. Excellent tastes. Is that Leander? No, it's Maggie Rose. God, Maggie Rose. I don't think has that steamed in my lifetime, anyone? Or the Metropolitan diesel electrics? What the Metro Vics, like the 28s. Is that Leander? Can't tell. Upside down. No, it's Collar Purr. Ooh. Seattle. Oh. Must be Gresley. Is Gresley. Love that. Anyone seen? Oh, a couple of you guys have seen it, haven't you, recently? It's the Neen. Okay, so again, it's going to turn out to be one of these books. If you like the Settle on Carlisle, lots of nice photos, particularly at the Steam. I approve very much of it. Now, of course, it was one of those mythical things growing up, learning about it. I have many posters of it. That's nice. Is that Maud? It is Maud, isn't it? Love Maud. Good engine. V2s are stunning, aren't they? Even Star Black Prince. I'm sure I've got a photo of Evening Star doing it. I'm sure, Ben. I'm not sure. Oh, look at it. Very pretty. I mean, you've got to love Scotsman, really, haven't you? And also, I like that. I like a tractor wearing EWS livery. Yes, please. If I have a tractor, that's going to... Oh, it's NATO. Also exciting. Bleep more. Oh, that is a crack. I would love to get some photos like that. Just that level of photo where you look at it and go, wow. Oh, the Duke. That's pretty. Is that NATO again? No, it's Blue Peter. My bad, Blue Peter. I know men used to drive knife off. Very nice. Oh, look at this. Happy days. This is a good book full of pictures. Although some of these pictures I'm sure I've seen before. Oh, that's nice. The Boko. Yes, I think there's only one. Yes, Ian, I am indeed. It's going to be fun as long as the weather is nicer than it was today. Because if it's not, I am not going to enjoy it at all. That's a lie. I'll still enjoy it, but I might not enjoy it as much as I could otherwise. Oh, this is superb, isn't it? Look at this. Oh, That's proper that. I love A4s because they're just so strange. When I look at the photo of it, I don't know, it stirs something inside me, like some childhood memory of joy and excitement. Not as much as the V2, which is just something else. The V2 is just, oh, isn't it? In the snow. Well, that's a disappointment, isn't it? You go straight from all this wonderful steam to... That's not quite right. And our rail tours. Oh, Western. Yes. So 125 passing. Interesting. I love the setting car because they have had so much stuff thrown over it in the years, hasn't it? I would love to do the S&C would be great. I've never even done the S&C full stop. Oh, is that the K1 doing it? It is. Oh, what's that? Is that a Mallard? Wow, Mallard House. That's a rare cop. I've actually seen Mallard doing something. Me too, James. Me too. What a... Oh, Lamuel. Yes. Been on that. Britannia. Quality as well. There are, again, a lot of photos. Good quality paper, good quality print. Quite enjoying. Yeah, this is going to be a pleasant read later. We have now got the idea that this is all pictures of the S&D. Ooh. Is that Mallard again? I don't really know the runs Mallard did, but I know it did the odd things. Okay. Boom. Bang. Hit the mic. That's... Yeah. I'd go with this. That's so far. Actually, I think on this one I'm going to enjoy most because the pictures are stunning and the reading. This bookie thing, this system is great. The next one, however, money pit. I mean, we can't deny it's the most famous locomotive. This is unfortunately going to be useless. Oh, there are photos. That's... Okay, so we're not really going to look at this because the only photos appear to be this of Flying Scotsman. Is there a picture of it? And oh, is that must be Neem Valley, mustn't it? Must be at... Is that Wadsford? Yes, I'm sure that's Neem Valley. I'm not sure it's Neem Valley, but I think it's Neem Valley. Looking at the photo, I think it's Neem Valley. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. So I'm sure they did the two Pacifics events, having them together. That's a cracking photo, isn't it? Having the history of the East Coast Main Line. I went and saw that in black. I saw it in the snow. I'm surprised because what I'm looking for is a picture of Sir William, because I would have thought at some point during this that one of the most important photos would be that of Sir William with it. You know, as he's so important towards its history of, you know, bringing it home and saving it. So one would have thought that Mr. Bill would be there. I'm going to have a close look at this because I can't see... That's Pegler, isn't it? That is Pegler. I still can't see... Yeah, I'm going to have to close look at this because obviously... Oh, is that as built? Yeah. Okay. There's not much more to it. Obviously, I'm biased, but a big fan of Sir William, so I'd be very upset if he's not part of the book. Right. What else do we have? This has been quite good. I think most people know about it, really. It's just... It's done so much good for railway preservation because everybody knows it and kind of then looks a bit more into heritage railways. It's just the kind of amount of people who go running towards it is a tad worrying. Glad you watch our videos, James. It's very good. How to go... to be fair, sure, how to go bankrupt is just own a locomotive. It was very... What on earth is up with this messagey thing at the moment? What is this? What is this? Why have you? Right. I don't understand. But okay. Camera 2 again. So the last books we have are... okay, fine. Yeah, fine. Okay, it's Mallard, which I assume is the same thing... Oh, it's Robin Jones. No, Robin Jones, the editor, and this one is... I suspect I'm not going to get much out of that, but this one... This is the editor of Heritage Railway Mag. So, Mallard. But it feels very much a similar format, so I can't really do much on the stream with this. There are a few photos. None of these are Mallard. That is Mr. Gresley, though. Recognise that face. That's Great Western thing, which is probably not quite right for the... None of these are Mallard. One of these is Mallard. None of these are Mallards. The book on the Mallard has surprisingly few actual photos of the Mallard. Why is there so few photos of Mallard in the book? Oh, there we go. That's not Mallard, that's Gresley. I'm amazed how few photos there are of it in this book. The book on it should have more photos of it, surely. Okay, mostly wordies. Wordies. Not much use to me. Right, so, what's that? Whoops. This is going to be photo book? Oh, this is great. Okay, so yes, another book of railway adventures with captions. This is quite nice. This is the kind of stuff I like. The shots of back in the day, how it was during the crossover period. Oh, I'm sure it is about the content Mallet was built in. It makes sense, but no idea. Well, the Ruston, as I said earlier, there's a big announcement. Something I've been working on for ages. It happened on... When it happened? Sunday. Literally yesterday. Big thing happened. So, big update for the Ruston coming soon. Hopefully by the... Oh, is this Barry? Hopefully by the end of the month. That definitely looks like Barry, doesn't it? So, before the month is out, hopefully you'll all know what's happening with the 48. And my pleas for please help me with the 48 will be answered, and we will be doing stuff with the 48, is my hope. Very excited for what it's going to be coming up. Oh, this is really nice. I'm so glad that so many people bothered to take photos of this stuff. Bearing in mind as well, this was all film. Oh, it's got another. It's got one of them again. A marker so we can mark. I like books that have that. Bearing in mind that this was before digital, so you couldn't just snap pictures. Every picture cost you money. You had to work it and get it right to make sure everything was exposed right, get them developed. So people who actually went about filming. Oh, that's not. That's a crab. That's meant to have more wheels. Who went out taking photos were absolute legends. Because they had no idea what they were going to find, and yeah, it was just pictures for their own enjoyment. The fact they survived into collections like this, I find superb. This is a good book. I'm going to enjoy. Oh, is that Clayton? Is that the Q6, Q7? I am going to enjoy this book. Oh, pictures of Pacifics on shed. Yes. This one's worth getting. Right, so far as a result of this, I can only recommend getting the mystery box, because a collection of books that I might not have bought normally, which I think I'm actually really, really, really going to enjoy. Oh yeah. So we'll just tot up very quickly. If I click, we'll just check. Oh, get my keyboard back. So let's have a quick look on the Mortons Books website, which I can only recommend you do yourself, because it's actually very good. Mortons book, Railways. Let's have a gander for the mystery box. Is it still a thing? Oh, I don't know if it's still a thing anymore. Maybe it's only something for Christmas. Mystery box. Oh, surprise box. My bad. Right. So one of their surprise boxes that I got. Yes, Railway surprise box cost you £20, and for that £20, I've got all of these. So obviously it's a random guess. You don't know what you'll get, but that's a £25 book, a £15 book. So already I'm quids in for my £20 book boxy thing. Another 15, so that's 30 plus 25. 55. £70. £82. £107. £133 of books in one £20 thing. I cannot recommend this enough because that is superb. What a wonderful thing to do. What a wonderful thing you can purchase. I can only suggest what you can do. So I think this was the bumper box. My bad, the bumper box. So this is £40. So in the £40 of your money, bearing in mind you can use the 20% off discount off that. I've got 130 something pounds worth of books. So I cannot recommend doing this enough. I mean, it's all good books, as you had to see through that. All super. I can't tell you what you're going to get in yours because it's a surprise. If you want the link, it is one of these. I'll drop that in the chat for all you wonderful people now. Let's press. Why has the Vauxhall Railway been listening to you? So yes, can only recommend doing that because that's superb, isn't it? It's a ridiculous amount of books. So 40 quid. Wow, that's ridiculous. That's amazing. That's amazing. I can't even deal with that. So I mean, you'll get like £8 off that, which means we just buy Lawrie. You might want it. That did not fit, did it? There. Tickets are on sale. Poor planning there. So that means it's only if you use the discount code, that box of books. There we go. Box of books is only 32 quid. That's like £100 worth of books for free. Yes. So all of you go along and do that. I think you should all go do that thing. So that's exciting, isn't it? So we'll take a brief pause from the doing things to have a see any more chatty stuff, and then we'll go and move on to stage 2, which will be looking at some photos for a bit until the end of the stream. So probably half hour to an hour's worth of stuff. Yes. That was good. I think that was. Do I like trains? No, I'm a massive hater of trains. Like, won't have anything to do with anything, particularly at locomotives. Certainly would not have anything to do with a locomotive. That would be tragic and terrible. Foxy would listen to me because I made good. Did you now? Did you indeed? To be fair, lots of the pictures, GR Railways, in that, lots of them are superb. Have I made any more mystery 00 boxes? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more boxes of mystery stuff to unpack. I'm sure that one, the one above it, the one above it, the one above it, and that one. So yes, many books. Oh yes, plus those. Those aren't in the mystery pile. They're just on my thing, my bookcase over there. So many books. So yes, going to East Lancs. I do like East Lancs. Hopefully going there in a few months. Next month, I think. Need to get everything organised. Anyway, hello Simon. I missed the books, but hello from staff. So hello. You missed having a look through the books, and obviously you can look through the stream later and have a flick through, because actually some of them are very good, and highly recommend doing the Cody thing. Remember, Cody thing. Yeah, Cody thing. Do the code, get money off. That's 20% off anything off the Mortons bookie website thing. So you can do the bumper surprise book, which I linked up there in the chat, and get like money off. And also, then just throwing it out there, they'll give me more stuff. So do that. Do I doubt the sponsor? Currently the hat. Yes, I do. I prefer Steam, given the choice. Although Diesel is more exciting. Tickets. Did that correct itself after I pointed out that Tickets was in the wrong place? Did that happen? Because that's not meant to be. That's not live. That's meant to be pre. Are you listening to me? Thing. Not sure. Kind of concerned. Favorite heritage. Definitely Foxfield currently. Definitely Foxfield. So yes, favorite is Kenton East Sussex. Kenton East Sussex is lovely. Yes. Yes. When are you going to open the other mystery boxes? On future streams. Future streams in the future. Yeah. But pretty good. Love to see you stuff. I literally the same person as well. That's great. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you, GRL, and glad you came up and said hello. It was very good. Count from close to left and hear the trains go passing. Excellent, Crambot. Excellent. Loving the fact that you joined the stream whilst you're camping as well. Superb. What's your closest railway line? As in railway? That would be the from here, the Suffolk line. So yeah, the thing is always listening. Oh dear, that's terrifying. So great. Right. So we'll turn that off because that's back to that. Now, does this keep going? That's my question. Is it just going to continue to? Yeah, apparently it should just keep going. So if tickets still on sale, which miniature railways would you recommend? Wells and Walsingham. Absolutely superb on the Garretts. I haven't been to the Foxfield. Foxfield is superb. Son, I don't think we should talk to the thing of doing the thing. Does that mean do streams at regular schedule? Maybe not. We don't know. We might do. We might not. Depends what else is going on, and depends if I want to. Basically. So maybe. Other miniature railways that are worth, obviously Romney, Bute Valley's quite nice actually, and Ravenglass is good. Other miniature railways are good out there. I have to think. Anyone with the railways in Cornwall like? There is I can't think what it is. There's a railway right in the very, very far end of Cornwall, I think, isn't there? Oh, to see the museum. What, they go into the what's the museum called in Manchester? The Science Museum. Museum of Science and Industry, that's it, isn't it? I have not filmed at Bressingham. I have filmed at Bressingham, which may be a similar place. But I haven't done any proper reviews. I've just done a walk around at Bressingham because Bressingham. The thing is disappointing you. It wants to be talked to. I see it's now doing the... Who says the youngest picture of you is also the oldest? When did this conversation happen between you to... Oh dear. Very weird. What are the 5 UK railways you've gone to but I haven't gone to but I want to? Bowness. I really want to do Bowness. I've always fancied Bowness. What else haven't I done that I probably should have done? I really want to do the Chorley and Wallingford because I haven't done that yet. I've never done the Pontypool and Blahaven, and I really want to do that. What else do I want to do that I know of off the top of my head that I haven't yet done? I've not done the North Tyneside, and I'd like to do that. And the problem is now trying to think of railways that I know of that I've not actually done. I've never done Battlefield. Put that on the list. I've not done Battlefield yet. Launceston's good. And Bodmin's really nice. Captured the synergy of those. I don't know if they were advertising for a driver not that long ago, weren't they? Lakeside and Haverstraw. I've not done that, and that's definitely on the list. That's number 6 on the list because I've never done that, and it's superb. And as the Threshold, the quarry, Threshold, I've not done that, and I really want to do that. I'm talking maybe about doing that this year because I really want to go up there and do that because it's quite big. Clanberis Lake, I've done that, and it's superb. Pontypool's got FR20 visit mate. That's going to be great there. Hello Jamie. Hello Joe Light Railway. The running line was really short. Yeah, because it got cut in half, didn't it? The hat. I know it got chopped massively. Yes, I have done Gloucester several times. Not done the Helston Railway yet, Simon. No, I haven't. It's a bit out of my way. I've talked to them about doing some stuff, but I've just not got down there. There's the Battlefield Railway, yes, George Jones and the Star Seeds. Yes, there is. Yes, very much so. Which is yeah. I've not done Critch either. No, Darren, I haven't. It's one of the places I do want to do. I've just not ever actually done it. Also, thank you very much, Warstoric. That's what I like. Bisto. Thickers Lovely Village. Okay, it's worth doing. I haven't done it. What am I doing tomorrow? I'm filming. So it'd be very good. Thank you, Louis. Yeah, Louise. That's the one I wanted. Critch. That'll do. Littlehampton Miniature Railway. Oh, yes. Oh, that might be quite good fun. Cut the main connection, possibly back there. I think they just said they were going to have a very short line. The hat. I don't think they do anything else. Have done the West Somerset. It's hell of a run. Okay, it's meant to be quite good, Simon. A nice little line because you've got. Is it Peckett 2000 at the moment? I think. I lose track, but I think it's Critch. So Critch tramway. What loco would you be most excited to see at a mainline station? My 48. That's what I'd like there. I started there because of you. Excellent, Simon. I'm really pleased to hear it. I hope you're enjoying your volunteering, and magnificent that you've started doing it because of this. I mean, it's the whole point of the challenge to get people involved. So magnificent. I want to do Peckett 2000 just because Peckett 2000. It's a great name. Peak Rail I did years ago. Yes, I'm working on going back to the States. It's on my to-do list. Yes, definitely going to happen. Maybe next year now. But yes, I actually have started planning a trip to the States. It's becoming quite a big trip to the States, involving lots of the Americas. So yes, Severn Valley Road. I've done Severn Valley Road several times. Keith with Scotsman again. I saw it there before. Sorry if there will be a video on Thursday. Lawrie will be in the hospital. Well, there will be because the video has already gone. It's already there. It's already live. Next Monday, however, don't know if I've been beaten by James by referring to Critch as Creech. There you go. I am now just saying it wrong to what I said, Joe. Yes. I gathered it was you, Trey. Yes. I'll message you about it. I'm making a plan for like later because this year is just disappearing. No, I know it's not yours. I know it's on loan time. I'll drop you a message later, Trey. But yeah, probably next year now because I don't know what's going on. I might go to North Norfolk maybe Friday. I don't know. It's to get back at me for pronunciation. Yes, it is entirely James. I think we need to build a coach for the 48. I would like a brake van for the 48. I think that'd be good. Done Forest Dean, that's very good. Cool. I'm going to visit the US. I don't think I'm quite going to drive the big boy. I don't think it's going to quite happen. Railways, etc. Ever been to the East Anglia Railway Museum? I'm a driver there, so yes, I have been there at Veritum. And it's Malay hat. It's not it's Malay because it's French. Hospital live stream Monday. Yeah, it'd be great, won't it? Fixing one of the Rustons. Oh yeah. Is it a 165 you got down there? I can't remember. They're going to be. These got a Keithley. Yeah. Planning to North America. Yes, I'm planning to go. Many Ryan. Many. It's begot. It's got mad. I'm doing more house stuff than cast this year. It's fine. I would like Trey to spend some decent time with you out there. Like at least a couple of weeks with you. At least a week of doing just check whatever and have a holiday. So at least a week of holiday, then at least a week of filming stuff in your area, maybe some car stuff, maybe stuff. But I just want to see your family again and hang out with the guys, and just do some Americanos, and just live up the life again. That's plan one. And then I'm going over to Colorado, doing stuff there. Several of the bigger railway music. Oh, I've got so much to do. Up to where's the top? Maine. So I've got some stuff to do in Maine, Colorado, the somewhere in the middle. So one of the railway museums there. Some stuff on the East Coast. It's just got a little bit daft. David's tickets for the Friday. Yes, North Norfolk is normally a good thing. I'm filming on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm out filming on Saturday as well. So I don't know what's going to. I might do it. I'm not sure. I need to be at the shed Sunday to get on and fix some more stuff, like the roof that's gone. So don't know. Behind the secondary school is the Rush of Cheltenham Manor. Oh, very nice. I am thinking if everything happens next year, I can do this big state trip, and everything works with the channel and it keeps going. Then I'd like to do Down Under the year after that. So 24 for a big stage trip, 25 for Down Under is my plan. Je parle français. Well, je parle petit français. There's going to be 2 visits. There's no rest of the week. No, it's gone ridiculous. So, also playing US trip, and it's going to hand. I feel. I know. Yes, it gets silly, doesn't it? Yeah. Do a 3. Will you be willing to join a 3-month road trip around the? I mean, it's probably going to be about that long, Dave. It's going to be about that long because there's an awful lot of stuff that I want to do. And whilst I'm out there, I might as well do as much as I can. And like I've got friends out there, like Trey, that I haven't seen in forever, and I would like just to spend some time with, hanging out with, before I do anything else. Because like my friendship with Trey predates LMM, doesn't it? Oh no, I think it just started. LMM had just started when I was out with you, wasn't I, Trey? But I think it had only just started, and so it was good times. Anyway, give my love to the family. Take the rest. I would love to actually, if I ever got like massive, like Mr. Beast massive, that's what I would do. The 48 would be going to the States for a trip around the States because I think it would be hilarious. Because the Americans would be looking at it being like, you bought a toy over here? But no, this is a proper locomotive. A proper toy? No, proper locomotive. Steam will carry on the rails for a long time. Steam will keep going on heritage for a very long time. I really want to do Cass. It's on my absolute. If I could drive at Cass and do a review at Cass, I think I would die happy. I don't think they will let me take the Wickham on the flight. did these captions? I really, okay, fine, we'll go with that. Yes, the Wickham conquering new lands. I mean, that would be quite superb, wouldn't it? I think it had launched. I think it only just launched that year that we came out to you. State tours. Oh no, definitely not. No, I think Trey. It would only been. I'd been only doing it because we came out in May, didn't we? So I think I'd only been doing it 5 months at that point. I don't think it had been very long at all. And because certainly you invited. It was me and James who came out to see you, because I think that's what you'd watching rather than anything else. I think, but I don't really know. Yes, I think that's exactly what it will be. But it'd be good. I'd enjoy it anyway. So, kind of, do we want to go on to the photos? That's the second part of this live stream. Now we've done the mystery box, kind of ticked up. Remember as well, the mystery box with the thing. Yeah, the thing. That thing. That thing. Yeah, we got it now. Yeah, that thing. Want to play the photo game and go through some photos? Because there are photos to go through. We can do the photo thing. What varieties if it's in the near future? Honestly, so many. Talaclin in 2 weekends' time. Probably Middleton next weekend, I think. Yeah, and Talaclin for the meet and greety thing. So come see us at Talaclin. Do come see us at Talaclin. It'll be great. Yes. So, photos. You could do it in a week by taking turns at driving so it doesn't stop. Yeah, I reckon that's possible. Oh, can you imagine the rust? I would love to have the rust next door to the big boy, just for the laugh. Hello to Ivor from Portsmouth. 22nd of April. Thank you. That's when I'm at Talaclin. Thank you, James. Going to be very good. Looking forward to it. So do come and see us at Talaclin. I am meant to be going to Maine. I've got some friends up there who is looking to sort us out on some of the railways like that, including doing some stuff with some speeders. I'm excited about that. The Ruston 48 versus Flying Buffer Beam. Well, the 48 is shorter than the Flying Buffer Beam, but the Flying Buffer Beam is definitely more squat. See the difference between US Carrot and English. Like some of the US narrow gauge, like the stuff on 3 foot over in Colorado, that is like a standard gauge to us. They're fantastic. Would I think if you help your railway visit push me? Oh, fantastic! That's great. Be a TT on the 7 years. Oh, so superb. There's 2 people in the chat who've started volunteering because of the videos. That's superb. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Right. I'm going to move on to stage 2. So we're going to click onto there. We're going to click onto there. And bingo. Right. So I put up some photos of the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway. So I'm now in the shade apparently, but never mind. So welcome to the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway. This is a selection of photos of one of my favourite railways, not just because it's my local. So I think these are all my photos anyway. Bring the rust into Australia. Oh, the Trans-Australia line. I think the best thing would be just put it in gear and we would die. Been to Portsmouth. I've only been to Portsmouth once. No, I've been to Portsmouth a few times, but for other stuff. Early May 2019. Been a long time. Yeah, if it was the start of the channel. The start of my channel. At Middleton Railway, it was a community on the 1st of April and it was diesel. Oh, fair enough. What are you drinking? I am drinking my favourite drink, which was given to me by Historic, which is Copperberg alcohol-free strawberry and lime cider. And I think it's great. So, Lawrie fisted Foxfield without breaking something that we know of. Anyway, so this photo goes back to when I was first part of the railway. It's changed quite a lot now. We no longer fill it with a trough, we have a hose. Although 165 was very, I think it was in the maroony back then. Going to Youngtown. Yes, Ryan, that's on my list as well. They have said they would love to have me, so I'm looking forward to being out there and driving that. Would you imagine? Because the Ruston was owned before Lawrie, a round trip would. Yeah, I think you're right. They'd have to go back to everywhere else. Yes, I think it probably would, and I think that'd be hilarious. It's a Copperberg, yeah. Anyway, so the steam engine is Falmouth Docks and Engineering number 3, which is a lot of bits of number 3, but mostly number 1. It just seems to have the tank and the nameplate of number 3. And I click off there, so this works. I love this photo because it just sums up a little country railway. With the 165 moving around as well, it's just something else. Whereas Mid Suffolk? In the middle of Suffolk, halfway between Ipswich and Diss, just off the E140. Very easy to reach by a car. Operates every summer Sunday. So, if I have done this right... there we go. Zoom out. Again. Zip. There we go. One of my favourite photos. It's going down and away from us, but that was such a cracking little engine. And this winter, where it properly snowed years ago, this was 2011, I think, 2012, somewhere around there. Absolutely magnificent. And here it is in all of its little glory. The photo totally ruined by the fireman sticking his leg out of the side, which is very upsetting. Anyone cry about Brassbury on the closed down? Don't know. From damp and cold autumn park. Oh yes, I said you. Yes, saw you were getting back. Or was it a good day in the wet, or was it just wet? Due to your event on local at the railway near me. Oh, fantastic, Stuart. Which railway is that? Number 3. So this engine was tiny. It's one of the smallest things I've ever fired on the standard gauge. The gauge frames were like that. They were just so silly small. Now, this was, I think, the first year that I was involved with the engine. And it snowed like this. We hadn't got a shed. You can also notice that there is no pit. The pit being a hugely important thing, and we didn't have it. So this was early morning, just as the sun had come up, having prepped the engine in the dark, outside, in the snow. So cold. I remember we were trying to unfreeze the water pipes. So everything had frozen, the tank had frozen. We couldn't get water to the injectors, and it was manic. You can see the icicles hanging over various bits of it. And at the end of this season, possibly at the end of this day or one day similar, I had to go underneath, had to go in here to undo the balance pipe that runs underneath the boiler to drain it of water so it didn't freeze and crack. So that was awful. Number 3 survived because it was used as a stationary boiler, which is what that bit there was so they could take a steam feed off it. Pontypool and Blahaven. See, it's on my list to do, and I've not done it because it's meant to be wonderful. We're going to be close to Boone and Sunny Railway. Oh, they've got the Chinese JS there. Maybe. I haven't talked to them at all. I'd like to do a JS though. What's your favourite all-time steam engine drive operate? The favourite all-time that I want to do, or the favourite all-time that I have done? That's the question. There's a diesel rail car Ghana in October. Ah. Fancy railways allowed to get up the front. Yes, in the snow. I can 100% see how Helston's long trek. Yes, it's a very long trek from me. Again, superb, just across the snow, the field. It was wonderful weather. This again it's a lot of Falmouth Docks and Engineering number 3, to be honest, because I've named all the files, so we're just on 3 at the moment. It looks superb with the overgrown track. It's all been ballasted now. I reballasted this curve, and it's just not the same because it looked so like railway, looks so industrial, whereas now it looks a bit better. I think that's the Bagnall disappearing away, which is a shame because that's now out of ticket and for sale. So it's done one stint in preservation. It ran for the first time and did its first ever passenger trains at Mid Suffolk, and now it's out of ticket and going away from the railway, which is really sad. We did a Belgium Day to celebrate the Belgium tram years ago. So we had the Bagnall running and the Belgium tram complete with Belgian flags. And it was superb. those were the good days, right? So this one again, we have Bagnall 2525. We have visiting Bagnall, I think 2565. No, that's 25. That's 2565. The other one is 2417. I can't remember. Anyway, that's Jubilee from the East Anglian Railway Museum with Whittington behind it. Jubilee has now been ruined by the East Anglian Railway Museum because they painted it bright green to represent Percy. And when it was like this, it looked much better. And having the two of them side by side was a really nice gala, and we really enjoyed it. So yeah, it was a super thing. Any picture of Chasewater? Not in this because it's all mid-Suffolk, but maybe later. Yes, it is the steam engine. It's a vertical boiler locomotive. Jamie Dunn, very well, thank you. How are you, Jamie? Considering becoming a volunteer, Darren. Oh, would recommend it very much. So, yes, good times. Ah, there we go. At some point I played with the edit of that. Standard kind of days towards the last few years at Mid-Suffolk have been the Bagnall and the Y7. Having a LNER... Oh, yes, I should reveal it. Good idea. Having an LNER tank engine on a little LNER branch has been an absolute honour, and I can't wait to have the Y7 back again because it just looks so good having it there as well. Going to volunteer at Middleton Railway. Fantastic, nice railway. Has your railway got any plans to extend? Yes, the extension has been built. We're just waiting on Transport and Works Act, and then it will happen again. Love this photo. This was the first year that we had a running shed. So we had this little shed, which is now, funnily enough, got a hole in the roof. So we're basically back to where we were. But the Bagnall always used to leak. Always steam dribbling out of it. And this photo with the lamp over the buffer beam, oh, makes me happy. Happy days. Very much enjoy it. And this one ended up being picked up by the railway magazines and published because brand new shed, locomotive sat in it, just made me happy. That's sums up a little shed, doesn't it? I just love it. The railway is now, it's more than twice as long. It was 1/4 of a mile and it's now just over half a mile and 3/4 a mile. All good here, about 250 mile trip, Yorkshire Moors, and then, yeah, it's a busy trip for you, Jamie. Thank you, the hat. So Berkeley would look amazing at Mid-Suffolk, particularly if we did something like this. You see in the background there is the Dennis Lawrie that I took on the Ipswich Felixstowe Road Run not that long ago, or last year in fact. At that point, I don't think it worked. I think we pushed it there for this photo charter. And I steered and braked, but it didn't work. Insert advert. Yeah, we did this photo charter. We do them for 7 regularly, as lots of railways do. Oh, it was so good. And somebody bought their tractor, so we had it parked up next door to the vintage tractor. That space doesn't exist anymore because that's where our shed is. So that was the last year a shot like that was possible with the little tractor parked up by the water tower. And taking the engine up there was a rarity with a train because that goes to the shed now. I think this was our gala because we're top and tailing with the oldest railway horsebooks in the country behind the Bagnall. There is the Y7 on the back of our two 1800s coaches, so it's 1876 and 1875 for the two coaches, and then one of my favourite engines of all time, which is the Cockerell tram, because it's not a tram, it's a vertical boiler well tank locomotive, but we call it a tram because it's a lot easier to say off the tongue than vertical boiler well tank locomotive. If you want to run an American switching engine, come to Western Minnesota Steam Threshers Reunion. Well, that sounds pretty good, Ryan. I love it. It's given up the captures. Visit Battlefield Line on Sunday. Lovely standard gauge railway, literally on the side of the motorway, Stafford and Barn. Yes, so I hear. It's lovely, David Brown, isn't it? Steam Chris. Oh, Stephen Cameron. Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Hope that everybody else is. Again, Bagnall, a bit blurry in the autumn, charging up the line. So one of the things I love about being a volunteer is the ability to get the line side. Early days of the Bagnall, when it was still new in as the trees were starting to turn in the middle of summer, well, towards the end of summer, possibly just before the gala. And again, similar time. Again, this was the very early days of our shed, and it coming off shed first thing in the morning. Obviously, it's not a very healthy locomotive from the fact that it's leaking from everywhere, but it didn't make an atmospheric photo of it coming out. Again, tram and Bagnall out together. and this is from the gala as well. So this is the better photo because we had all 3 locomotives for that gala running together, with Jubilee from the East Anglia Rail Museum, Arbagnal, and then Whittington, which for some reason it turned up off the lorry facing the wrong way. Now all the original Mid-Suffolk Light Railway locomotives faced that way, so it's correct for how the original Mid-Suffolk Light Railway locomotives were facing, but for the purpose of our railway as it operates today, the wrong way around. And this is the oldest photo I have, as you can tell from the resolution that's dropped down. This is when I first turned up at the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway in 2007, when I started volunteering. I turned up and saw this wonderful little railway, overgrown, that looked completely like a light railway with Andrew Barclay, Little Barfoot running. And from this, I kind of fell in love with the place. So that's my first look at the railway, and from that, I've been a volunteer ever since. Lorry has more vehicles than pounds. Support us. That's actually quite true. What's the oldest locomotive I've driven? That's a really good question. Have you have got to come to East Lancs for the diesel gala? I did one. I've not been invited back to do another. So oldest locomotives I've driven. It's got to be something over 100 years old. But Dolgok probably Dolgok. Just typical industrial. Yes. Western Threshers about the steam tractor. I mean that's pretty good, Ryan. It's quite Little Barford, not Lord. I only started a few months ago. Oh, it doesn't matter. Simon, get involved is very important. Full stop. I love industrial shunters, yeah, I do love. I like anything. Where is the Barclay from? It's currently at Wheating. The guy who runs the Wheating Rally owns it, and it just lives on a small private railway there. Now, this picture is really. It's not really anything that's exciting, but it's the people that's important. That's a gentleman called John Bloom, who I assume is no longer with us, but he was a a very gruff, quite sweary but granddaddy figure to me in my early days at the railway. Quite a stalwart. And then that was Jill, who was the wife of the chairman. And so these people, during the very early days, restoring. This is coach, the last surviving 3-compartment first-class smoking Great Eastern coach, which is now running at Mid-Suffolk. So that was part of the restoration progress of that. But when I was a very unsure, not confident young man, or teenager, these people were very nice to me and helped turn me into the person that I am now. So it means a lot, and I don't really have many photos of them. So yes, some of the lads on the footplate. I like this. How many people does it take to clean one locomotive? The answer is many. This was our second steam gala, and everybody was getting involved in getting the thing looking right. So it's the best that thing has ever looked, having all these people helping to clean it. How was the pasty from the garage? Yeah, it was lovely actually. Not related to Alan Bloom. No, I don't think so. No, the Mid-Suffolk was completely gone, Stephen. The only thing that was left was the part of the platform, but most of it was gone. There was absolutely nothing there. So everything you see in the photos has been put back by volunteers. I love that. It looks so light railway. A little Belgian locomotive trundling along at Mid-Suffolk with a single wagon and the brake van. It looks great. She saw John Bloom last year. He's still going. Magnificent. Would love to see him again. Have not seen him in years. This was a photo from our first gala ever. This is Hornpipe, owned by the gentleman who owns Mayflower, the B1. And on the way to Mid-Suffolk, I organised it to go to... we're not enabling, we are. To Ipswich, and it was the last locomotive ever to be on the Ipswich Dock Railway. And the bit of railway that we put it on no longer exists, so that was pretty exciting. It's not Lucy, but it's the same class as Lucy. How is the fire engine? Tubes is fine. It's sat in the shed. We were going to take it to Mid-Suffolk, and Mid-Suffolk went, actually, we don't need it, so we didn't take it. It also shows how tiny the Hawthorne Leslie is, how tiny FD&E number 3 is compared to Hornpipe, which is a small engine, but it's still bigger. But all of this, that's Paul Ebsworth. He was one of our drivers and the guy who was spearheading one of the projects. That's the Y7 on the day that it turned up. So it had been at North Norfolk and not done much. So everybody was very excited to have a look at it. Just a typical Mid-Suffolk scene with Falmouth Docks and Engineering sat in the platform. Just lovely. And there is, again, trundling online with a short demo goods. More of the snow. That was a wonderful winter. People doing the talkie. We did a proper lineup during our first gala as well with the 3 engines that have been running. And that's Wissington, which is currently back at the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway, having gone away and now come back. And there we go. That's the photo of the 3 of them lined up with the Dennis Lawrie in the background. That was a good gala, having those 3 together. We even had 3 lamps. It was the only time we've ever had like 3 lamps. Hornpipe looks great. It's a very nice little engine. Yeah, it is just like 1310. Well, the Y7 is, yes. Any other plans for MIDI to extend? No, there aren't. It's just to get that extension working. I might take it to the Ipswich Transport Fire Mention Day. It's in my calendar. Whether or not I actually manage to do it remains to be seen. I love this photo. I really do. Blue skies, steam, and the glint off the side of it. Ah, that was just such good times. Some of the people at the part of the railway, again, you can just see this is before our shed went up, because that's where the weight wagon now is. Slightly soft, but a double header with Hornpipe. Now, Hornpipe wasn't vacuum fitted, which meant we couldn't do passenger trains with it, so it only was doing demos on the freights, which was something that people didn't seem to realise until it turned up and went, that's got no vac. Pardon me. Still on the comments on the band. Yes. Oh, hey guys. Hi, Josh and King. Good to see you. I hope you enjoyed the Sapphire Barn. It was a good event, wasn't it? We enjoyed that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the weekend. Thanks for coming over and saying hi. It was very good. I could imagine Colonel Stevens buying a Belgian like a... Yeah, exactly, Stephen. It's a very, very Colonel Stevens light rail-ish. Yes, Adam, the fire engine is booked in to do it. So this is the lineup we did of the year later. So Wissington had been finished and got its name painted on the side. And oh no, this wasn't. This was the Belgium day again. We just had Wissington in this photo rather than the other 2. And again, before the shed was built. Wissington doing its thing. Oh, looking very smart back in the days. Obviously, they've managed to make the safety valves lift on a railway that does not require the safety valves lift, but we'll ignore that for this photo. Because why? I think this might have all been a photo charter, because I seem to be got to the 2 places on the same run. This was for our Midi in the War Years event. So we have a Home Guard gentleman, a gentleman from the RAF, and a army man. Going to call him an army man. All talking about defeating Jerry and all that stuff. Not sure. The end of the day, that's during the gala, so that's Jubilee going on shed. In the early days of having a phone camera, so very long time ago for this one. But it just, the light and going up there, there's nothing in this photo that lets you know that it's modern day. And for me, in the UK, this is one of the closest things I've ever got to being able to travel back in time. Seeing that, like, that's almost time travelling, because the way the rails just disappear into the darkness, the way this light is, yeah, that you can believe you've gone back in time. Yep. One of our cleaners. And of course, this is how we do it at Mid-Suffolk. We've got to chuck it in by hand from the coal stage, because we don't have anything fancy like a digger. You know. I thought safety valves need to lift before we go off shed. No, depends on the railway. Some railways say they do, some railways don't. What's the weirdest question a passenger asked you on a running day? Does this actually run on steam? And to which I went, no, it's electric. What I'm doing is just for show. And he went, yeah, I thought so, and walked off. And I was, no, come back. Wissington's film to Warwickshire currently being streamed at the Severn Valley. Oh, is it? Is that the same group? Yes, Chris, it is the same Jubilee. It's now a horrible neon green. Yeah, they ruined it, didn't they? Because it was lovely. Oh, it used to be lovely, David. It used to be so nice, and now it's horrendous. It was really smart previously. How many years have I owned my fire engine? Can't remember now. 7, I think. Oh, same photo. So this just kind of gives you an idea of Mid Suffolk. Again, before the shed was built, but shows the line as it goes down. It's on the original formation, well, land. The railway was just laid on the land, and a so beautifully light railway. That's Whittington during its first. Again, so beautifully light railway with all the rubbish growing on the sides. It's just such a wonderful sight. It really was absolutely superb. Again, the Dennis Lawrie, before it was working, we'd pushed it there. It'd been cosmetically restored, but had no engine in it. I took that in the Ipswich Felixstowe road run, so that's been a wonderful. That's been at the railway for years. It was an Ipswich Transport Museum vehicle, which they went, we're never going to restore because it's too far gone. And then I drove it in the road run, so that's superb. Makes me very happy. That's our platform. So what you can just see here is where the coal, because this is the original platform engine there, that was the cattle dock, and we've extended it, so this is all new to be the same length as an original MIDI platform. But that there is where the original one, the original cattle dock ended. The building there is an original Mid Suffolk building from Mendlesham, which was one station in a that way direction. Would you ever come to Pride of Longmead to share? Ooh, maybe GR Railway. That sounds like a good event. Again, end of the day, putting this thing away in the snow, in the cold, but it was amazing. It was so, and this photo was taken freehand, and I'm amazed by it because I managed to hold the camera steady enough to get the shot off. And you can see it's a long exposure because of the smoke, but this was held by hand because I didn't have a tripod in those early days of photography, and how I managed to do it, I still don't know. I'm interested in renovation. Yes, a great idea, Foxfield Railway. Again, the light was fading. It's just about sharp on the front of it. As by the time it came back, the light had gone. I climbed onto the roof of a wagon for this. I was on the top of a van for this shot in the snow. That's things I've done at Heritage Railways for a photo. This is one of the most stupid. However, one of the best photos I've ever taken because, oh, Winter Wonderland, absolutely superb, and I love it. But a stupid, stupid move for me to do that. Absolutely daft. I remember Mid Suffolk before they had trains running here as well. I remember going when I was a kid. Absolutely superb. My favourite loco to drive is my own, because why wouldn't it be? So you can see the beginnings of the of our sheds. This was a couple of years later when we had a bit of snow, and we had the shed starting to come together. Well, not the shed, the running shed, but no roof, so it was of no use to us whatsoever. And we did at least have the lamp lit right then. Again, stunning just to be there. It was a nice little engine, this. The snow that year was superb. We put a horse in our horse box. Oldest railway horse box in the country, and it's had a horse in it because we could. That's what that is. I missed that. Passenger section. So I have to track him back to the passenger section. Huh? Oh, fine. That's how long the railway, so he wandered up the railway. I've had it before at Mid Suffolk that I came, kind of a couple walked around the corner of the railway. So I wandered up and was like, hello there, what are you doing? Oh, I'm having a walk. Are you? You do realise you're on a railway? Oh, is that train going to leave? Well, no, because I'm the driver and I'm here, but yeah. Again, an earlier photo. So that coach body's gone somewhere else now. I can't remember where it's gone. But that's just how the railway was many years ago and looked a lot more tatty than it does today. Oh, there we go. I like it more in black and white. Right, this at the time, this is me, and when I was a driver, my fireman James, who's on the far side, who's now a driver, and my other mate, who's also James, who'd just come down for the day. We were, at the time, the youngest crew at the Mid Suffolk Light Railway at the time of this photo. I was mid-20s, I think. 20. I think I was 26 or 27, maybe 28. I can't remember. And I must have been more than that. 28? Yeah, 28, I think. And had me, James, and James. We were younger combined than the age of the Y7, which was superb. I haven't done Royal D-Side yet. It's on my list. Again, raising steam in the morning. I think this was Jubilee. Or is it the Bagnall? One of the Bagnalls, can't remember which one. Trying to figure out vacuum. And again, early days of the railway with the 165. Slightly overgrown railway, and it just feels so like railway. We had the pump trolley. It was great fun. Oh yeah. Go to the Foxhill Railway for their newsletter thing. Sign up, because it will help me out. I don't remember those wagons. I think they're at the far end of the line now. One of them might have even disappeared. So I think that's the last time we actually moved those wagons together. Oh, back to the snow. Oh, look at it. Proper country railway through the snow. And that might have been the return of the other photo in that as the light disappeared. This is a view from our platform looking down towards, well, just down the line. Again, feeling very light railway. The light this evening was just superb. I had a lovely evening just playing with the camera until it ran out of battery. This was the start of our shed, which was very exciting. So we have many members here, particularly of the of our volunteer force, and several local dignitaries and stuff came as we actually cut the ribbon, and the shed was actually happening. The shed's been a huge thing for us moving forward, because before it looked like that, and having the shed has made quite the difference to the whole railway, to be honest, because that was, yeah, unpleasant. And again, this space is now all shed. But that was our gala early in the morning, just as things were getting ready. Good times. That was our biggest gala we've ever had, and the most steam engines ever to run at the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway, having 4 of them all together, which was, yeah, pretty good actually. It's never, there are only, in the original MIDI days there were only 3, and numbers 1, 2 and 3. The LNER I think only ran 3, and there were 3 J15s allocated to it. 4 steam engines all working together. And the Ruston 165, which you've seen on the channel because it was the first episode of Lawrie Goes Loco. The shed being under construction with the Y7 in the running shed. A bit of the track, because that gives you the idea of the yard. And again, very early days of the railway. That fan's now been restored and left. Oh, I remember those days. I drove that roller. That's a friend of mine owned it, and he's now sold it sadly. But it was a lovely steam roller, and it had a weird thing. It's designed to go forward and back because you just hit the valve and it reverses direction. Great thing. I don't know what that is. That's the early days of the Wickham that you've seen going off to Reefham. Whittington being the other way round, a part of the gala of that. Oh, again, that first gala with Whittington, when it was, like, the paint wasn't even dry when it came to us. And again, it sat there as they were cleaning it for the first time, inside the shed that didn't have a door or sides on it. And then this is it when it was the other way round. Because it went back for something and came back the wrong way around for reasons I still don't understand. What place am I going to visit next? You'll see it in a video. Sorry, Milton of Cranes. Oh, I have to get up at 8. I have to get up early at that. Yes, Chris, I have got a plan for Ireland, and I will talk to you about it later because I need to sit down and actually plan it a bit better. But the plan is happening. MSLR is back on the list of railways in that week. Fantastic. How many engines are on the railway at the moment, Simon? Whittington, Marcia, the tram, the Bagnall, the Y7, 1604, the Ruston 48, the Fowler, and the Ruston 165. There's 9 locos on the railway. This is an arty shot of being very arty-farty, and I really like it. It makes me happy. Photo charter with the Y7. Again, I think the first photo charter it done in donkeys. Typical MIDI picture. We had the horse box in the middle of the train for reasons I can't remember, and that I can't remember how I did it because I managed to get the contrast nice and high on this. but it looks like an old photo, especially as the fact the smokebox door's been leaking. It just looks like a photo at the end of the railways. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Richard. I'm glad you're... Yeah, that... Oh, Falmouth Docks Engineer. Didn't survive. Oh, when did it go? I think it went at the end of 2012, so it must have been its last thing. It's Wissington is the engine. I'm also watching but pretend you're being featured. Oh, fair. Happy days. Again, that was the shed being built in the background. And I think this was the first day that we moved the Y7. So it had just been delivered and from being at the North Railway. So everybody's filming it and taking pictures because it's the first time we'd done anything in donkeys. So I have really enjoyed having the Y7 because it's cracking. Oh, and yes, our photo charter with the track work going on, with the Wickham doing nothing. I think they pushed it into position. I don't think it even ran for the photo charter. Just running up with its with small goods train, looking particularly like railway. Absolutely superb. As you can tell, we did several run pasts, and everybody's doing the whole waving to each other. And yes, same photo charter, just superb. So what's most relevant about this one that I've doctored to make it look old is this building here. This one here came from Brockford Station. So this one came from Brockford. It was on this railway, basically on this site, 100 years ago, and it's moved from basically just off the shot over there somewhere. And you can also see the original platform, the original bricks going down there, and seeing the new bricks there that have extended it. But I love this because you could almost believe it was mid-Suffolk. Almost. That's how it should look. Y7 on shed with its sides on. For a photo charter, they bought a massive great thing and stuck it on the side to turn it back to its British Railway guys of 68088. The sticky transfery thing didn't work very well because you can see all the ripples in it, which is less than ideal, really, isn't it, when you're trying to make it look proper. But there we go. In some of the photos, a little better than others, but as soon as you've noticed them, you can never unsee them. I don't know, obviously I tweaked the exposure on that slightly. You can also see the dog spikes here. So that's how the original railway was laid. Flat bottom rail, big spiky things into the sleeper to hold it in place. Now obviously we have it in chairs with round bottom. One of those suitcases was my nan's, and it might be that one. He's a fireman, but he's pretending to be a driver and pretending he knows how to oil up a steam engine. He doesn't. I've got the stars in this one. Again, looking beautifully, beautifully mid-Suffolk. So that's the end of the photos, which basically I think brings us to the end of the stream. Really, I think that's been quite good. So yes, where were we? Programs. How long before the channel were these photos? What? What do you mean? I literally don't know what you mean. No worries. Could watching to it's witty, but never mind. How many volunteers do you have at the MIDI? We have around 100. And we have like 40, 50 super photos. Thank you very much, Dev Rogers. Oh yeah, the MSLR is lovely. It does look work hard, doesn't it? Thank you, Manchester as well. Thank you. Are you planning on return to the Didcot? Yes, I've got loads to do at Didcot. They like what we've done, and I have loads to do for them. They have offered me many things to drive, which is very exciting. Very exciting, in fact. So many things to do down there. So, at which point I think we'll probably say we'll call it. We'll go 3 minutes. We'll call it at 1/2 because that'll be quite good. How many railways do I go to a year, including like volunteering days out? Maybe two a month, or something like 2-3 a month. It's not an awful lot, to be honest, because yeah. But like every other week, probably I could do a railway. I would have thought. It's not a huge amount. Hello, Tommy. Nice to see you. Yes, it will be very cool going back to Didcot. I'm excited for it. Middleton Railway in June. 90 years of diesel. Oh, very nice. This will be next month, I think. Woodhorn Reaping was brilliant yesterday, especially bash to the back of some guy. Ah, nice to see you. So that fireman in the morning didn't know what he was talking about, I don't think. It was nice. The weather was lovely, wasn't it, Trains with Nick? Absolutely superb. Superb. I think I prefer standard gauge just because I've got my own standard gauge engine. How many years before the channel were the photos? Oh, many, because I mean some of those. The oldest photo was 2007. Then I think I got my first camera about 2010. Was my first DSLR. So the year 2010, all the ones with Falmouth Stocks and Engineering, that disappeared in 2012. Wissington stayed until 2016, I think, and then it was the Y7 and the Bagnall from 2016. So Wissington must have gone at the end of that, because we had Y7 and the Bagnall and the tram and Wissington for the 2012 was that, 2014 was that, so 2016, yes, 2016 Wissington went. So anything with Wissington was up to 2016, and then the rest of them were kind of up to now. Oh yeah, Seamus Spot, classic car rally at Stafford Barn Railway. Yes, very good. I'm not there because I'm busy doing other stuff. It has been a very unpleasant day today, hasn't it? It's been very wet. I would love to take the Ruston to the Gloss Walks. I think it'd be great fun. What railways do you most suggest to do? Most of the ones we've talked about in the channel, to be honest. In the channel, the ones we've visited, the ones we've shown off, the ones we talked about tonight. There's so many good ones. What's funner to drive? Depends on the engine and the railway entirely. To be honest. See you later, Chris. Yes, I'll chat to you at some point. Ireland is on the agenda. I just need to make things happen. So, yeah. Okay. So that's the basically the end. So we're going to click onto ending soon and let it do its thing. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the stream, and we will see you next time. Coming up on Thursday, all being well, is the return to the abandoned railway. Yes, and then I don't know, I haven't got that far ahead. So enjoy. Hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll see you again next time. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for being part of it. Do remember to go check out Morton's website for 20% off the books. I recommend buying the bumper railway book deal, because you don't know what you'll get, but I've got over £130 worth of books. And of course, do check out the Foxfield Railways website and join up with their newsletter, remembering to check Found by LMM, because it lets them know that you found them through me, and then they might sponsor me more, and that is very useful. Of course, as usual, do check out the Discord, check out the Patreon to help support us here at the channel, and do go and check out the Teespring Shore and buy merchandise, because I've made it work again, which is exciting. So thank you all for joining us. Hope you have a very pleasant remainder of your bank holiday Monday. Happy Easter, and we shall see you guys again soon. Remember, it's the April the 22nd, I think. I'm at the Talaclin Railway doing public-y things, so do come along, say hi, meet me, shake my hand, get a selfie, and do stuff like that. So yeah, do those things. So we will do stuff like that. When will the Ivy Railway video come out? When I edit it at some point later this year. The Ruston would be great to see at the links to Wolds Railway. Yeah, I would love to do that as well. What is the Discord? It's a chatty thing, Simon. Like a chatty server. Charles, would you mind putting the links in? Or Ood? Either of you? I don't know if one of you is about. 22nd of April, yeah, that's right. I know what I'm talking about. So, yes, check out the links, do the things, do the thingabobs, and we will see you all whenever we do a next one. And thanks, Charles. Discord server, come and see us on the Discord, chat on the Discord. Lovely bunch of people, talks about lots of nonsense, good fun. Find us on the Patreon. There we go. Thank you, son. Lovely job. And there we go. Good job. And with that, Lawrie out. I'm going to bed because I'm off filming tomorrow. So we'll see you later, and check us out on Twitch, which we don't do. Oh, and of course the sponsor of us, Foxhill Railway. And with that,